Hey everybody, Juice here, your host of all the battle reports here at the Long War, where we always keep it icy. Big special shout out and thanks to all our Long War veterans. If you haven't already, head on over to longwar.net. Become a veteran of the Long War today. So, to my right, very familiar face here in the Beats Lab, Brian Delgado in the house.
What's going on, y'all?
Man, I am ready for a good one. It's been actually a while since you've been in here, and it's actually been a while since we've recorded, or excuse me, just actually played a game. Right. So I am super pumped for this. Without further ado, let's figure out exactly what we're going to be playing against each other, and then how it's going to go down.
All right, so this is the Iron Hands List Fist of Medusa detachment that I brought to LVO. Okay, so in the Fist of Medusa detachment, we've got at its core a Battle Demi Company. For the Battle Demi Company, I have a captain on bike with the Gorgon Chain and Power Fist. We have 3 tactical squads, a bike command squad with storm shields each. This is my apothecary. For my heavy support, I've got a Devastator squad, all with grav. I have a attack bike for my fast attack. My auxiliary is a dreadnought. I have 2 strike commands added to the Fist of Medusa detachment. One is a chapter master on bike with the Shield Eternal. One is a captain in cataphracti armor. He has the cloak that is provided to him as a relic from the fact that I am bringing the Saints. So my ally is the Sisters of Battle. So I've got the new Saint Celestine with their 2 Seraphim bodyguard, a Ministorm priest with the Litanies of Faith, and a squad of sisters with just bolters. And that's me.
Bringing to you a couple big nights with some friends. So I'm almost bringing as many detachments as models. I have got 3. So we're going to start up front. We've got Tiggy with the Librarius Conclave. Jump pack, 2 level 1s with Tiggy. Then behind it is a Tech Marine with an allied detachment. He's coming with 5 scouts and a squad of Dev Centurions, all shootied up. The sergeant is actually got las cannons because I had to save those few points, and then grav and grav amps on the other 2 Joes. Then we've got the Tripartite Lance. We've got close combat Gallant, no rockets. Again, got to save points somewhere, right? So this is the only guy that doesn't fire any big rockets. Then over here we've got the Crusader. So his battle cannon, Avenger Gatling, and rockets up top. And then over here is the Warden that has missiles and the Avenger. So if you don't know what Brian's army does by now, take a second. You can push pause. Literally, it's just hit the play button if you didn't know that. It'll pause it. And then look up what Feel No Pains do and everything else.
I didn't actually know that.
It constantly goes, yeah. You won't have to watch another commercial again if you're watching this on YouTube. Like, if you just hit pause, you can just wait. But, so, Brian, give us the breakdown real quick, because I don't want to talk about the mission. I don't care. People kind of know tripartite, whatever else. But your list seems underwhelming at times to people. Let's talk about it.
Obviously with its core being a Battle Demi Company, a lot of times you look at it and you see a dreadnought and an attack bike and a drop pod, and it just doesn't look super exciting. A bunch of random Marines. But at the end of the day, it does have a star that doesn't require psychic powers.
And it's nasty.
I like to think so. I mean, it's got a lot of the special rules you're looking for. It's got hit and run. I've got 4 Eternal Warrior models in there. It's 23 Eternal Warrior wounds. Not counting the possibility of the Saint getting back up again.
What?
Yeah.
That's a good stat. You don't see that often.
Yeah. It turns out it's got +2 to Feel No Pain in the star, with my captain getting a +3 to Feel No Pain.
So it sounds good, right? And you're like, oh, +3, blah, blah, blah. That means it has a 2 of Feel No Pain.
Correct.
So let's put that in perspective. With a 2 of armor save and a 3 of invulnerable, and in close combat, it rerolls all that, right? Except the Feel No Pain. But that is gross. So put that in perspective. The entire unit, for the most part, has a 2+ Feel No Pain.
3+.
Oh,
one guy's got a 2 of.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. It gets +2. So yeah, the main guy is a 2 of Feel No Pain. The other billion models have a 3 of Feel No Pain. And then everybody else in the army has a 5. Okay? Yeah. I mean, that is unreal. So that is the gist of why you're saying, and it's all objective secure. How many times have we talked about that a billion MSU, because you can also Voltron out, you have that ability. You know, you can slingshot different units. You've got multiple 5-mans in the backfield. You've got this drop pod that's objective secured, this grav shooting unit that's objective secured. Like, it is everywhere it wants to be. It's fast. It's shooty when it needs to on turn 1, to get your first blood, how many games have you been in where you've won the game by first blood?
Way more than I.
Right? Yeah. Right, but that's why, and so you've built the best version of that configuration to make sure you capitalize on that. So don't look at it and just be like it's underwhelming, just because. This is a prime example of why when you go to tournaments, when you go to places, if somebody has brought it, think that he's put his time and work in to make sure that it's pretty solid. So on the other side, I got tripartite. I have yet to play with these hands. Sometimes I don't know what to do with them. But with these hands, I've got the tripartite on the table. Big shout out and thank you to the Wobbly modelers, Austin, Kelsey, and Kinder. Great guys out of Virginia. You might see them at the local tournaments in that area and over across the seas and everywhere. They play in Japan. They play in Thailand. They play everywhere. It doesn't matter. If there's a game of 40K, there's somewhere drinking beer and playing.
As long as there's alcohol and 40K.
Yeah, just 40K or just alcohol, maybe not everywhere, but they are driving and going anywhere for the both. So thank you for supplying that. Also, don't want to turn into a commercial, but GameMat.eu is literally the clutchest shit out there. Terrain, mats, they've got it all. So let's talk about this mission real quick. We have got Dawn of War deployment. All 3 things are in effect, and I just don't mean Slay the Warlord, Linebreaker, and First Blood, because those are also in effect. Right. But we've got 3 major primary missions. It's not first, second, and third. It is literally all 3 are worth the same. Old school ATC type missions, whatever else. We have Relic, that is progressive Relic. Right. We have Emperor's Will at the end of game, and we have kill points. So this is a tournament, 2 tournament armies under a very tight tournament structure. So now, for the next couple minutes or so, let's just think about how the game is going to play out. Pros, cons, strengths, weaknesses. Let's go.
All right. Well, obviously, I like the fact that I have a lot of OBSEC. I like the fact that 2 of the 3 missions are objective-based. I don't like the fact that I have so many units compared to your little tiny
army. I was just getting ready to say, come to find out, when you've got objectives, you got that, 2 out of 3 missions, you have 1 billion models compared to my 3. Okay?
Yeah. And ultimately, I think, depending on how many 6s you roll,
yeah,
really, when it comes
down to the style, because so why he's saying that is he has a star that's basically unkillable in close combat. Here, pro tip: anybody, if they have a Millstorm Priest with Litanies of Faith or just the Millstorm Priest, where he gets to roll to see if you get to reroll your saves, you are unkillable in close combat when you have that many Eternal Warriors, that much feel no pain, right? So Brian's referring to stomps, referring to D because he doesn't shy of an invulnerable save. You and re-rollable invulnerable save. That is it. Once you can get past that, and sometimes when you roll 6s, you don't get saves.
It turns out if I don't get to roll the dice, it doesn't matter how many times you get to re-roll the dice. Yeah.
That Confucius said that, I think. So here we go. I believe that my pro obviously is not as many units or kill points. I feel like kill points is going to be if I've lost the game, if I've lost kill points, I've gotten tabled.
Right.
Literally. So you walk up to the table knowing that when you play certain people, certain builds and configurations. I believe that these 2 objectives are going to be almost impossible for me to get both. I think I can play you for 1. Play means a tie, not necessarily win. And then the other one I'm just going to have to give up. How do you feel about that?
No, I think that's pretty accurate. I'm gonna make an attempt to make it so that I can maybe snake one of them and get 2 of them out of you.
Yeah,
that's my goal, right?
Absolutely.
So, recognizing I'm not going to get kill points isn't going to happen.
Two solid tournament players realize what they're good at and what they're bad at. So that's what we walk up to the table. You don't need to get all 3. You know what I mean? You don't need to say, I got to get all 3 or I lose the game. No, know that I'm going to go for these 2 out of 3. My army build is good for this. His army build is good for that. You address the battle as it comes. Well, Brian, without further ado, I'm ready to start rolling these dice. As you alluded to, I'm ready to roll everything that includes a long word symbol on it. That's it. That's all I want to do this entire game. So, without further ado, let's make that happen. and then we can be done. So,
I'd like to say it's not going to happen, but I know you. It will.
All right, Delgado, let's get this going, homie. Let's see for a deployment phase or deployment side.
That's you.
Getting, I will take my standard right side of the table. Now let's roll to see who deploys first, goes first. Oh, we flopped it. You opting to deploy first?
Yeah, I think I'll deploy first.
Got it. All right, all the models have been set up where they're going to go, and it's up to me if I can try to seize the initiative. Let's see if I can take this from him. I do not.
It's like the first time ever.
I haven't. Delgado, you have turn 1, sir.
All right, so top of the turn 1, I'm going to attempt to see what damage I can do to your Centurions with my Grav unit while angling out and getting as close as I can to your Knights to try to punch them in the face. Okay, so I'm going to attempt to land my drop out here. It should keep it out of easy or even possible charge range by the Knights on turn 1, while at the same time giving me an angle to shoot at his Centurions and his Librarius Conclave. We're going to try to see if we can't kill some Centurions and get a first blood. And it also puts me in an angle where I should be able to screen defensively with my star. Now let's see if it'll actually stick. It does not.
Well, there's definitely no way I can charge you turn 1.
That is a fact. All right, so we're somewhere right in the middle of this building. We don't want to make it too easy for him to charge us with all 3, but we want to be in a position where we can threaten later.
I always love when Brian and I get to play because it's like we play this turn 1, it's kind of like, oh, we don't want to get, and then by turn 2 to turn 4 or 5, it is the most bloodiest.
Everything dies!
That's right.
All right. Yeah, now we're going to move into shooting. Okay, so with my Tactical Doctrine in play and increasing one of the ballistic skills of my Grav Devastator, we're going to take a shot at the 2+ cover saved Super Centurion star and see if we can do any damage.
Yeah, and just while you're rolling that, that's where I got that 2 of save because it's knife back to my Warlord trait. And then I bolstered this rolling because of my Tech Marine.
Rerolling 1s.
Yeah, that Signum guy with reroll 1s, look at that. It is pretty solid.
So only 3 misses. White dice being my ballistic skill 5 guy.
And now, Brian, will you just give the rundown real quick? Cataphracti armor is giving you slow and peripheral to the unit,
Correct.
so that's why you have 1 billion shots here.
Correct. That's why they get to shoot as if they hadn't moved.
Pro tip.
5 shots per. All right. So your majority armor save is 2 thanks to the Tech Marine. So we're gonna need 2s with Grav Amp. So rerolling our 1s again.
So what a great first blood this unit is. Like, it just comes down. The only thing that's giving me a saving grace, and it's not even a guarantee here, because look at all these saves I have to make. But it is what a first turn firepower that you can do. All right, so it looks like first guy would be up is the Sarge. Do you agree?
Agree.
Okay, so I'm going to do these one at a time because I can look out, sir, on a 4-up if need be. All right, I don't have Feel No Pain, so that's 4 down. I will look up to the next, look out to, oh, I have a Librarian that's next. Sure, look out, sir. And 2 up. Look out, sir. Damn it. 2 up. I'm trying to blow a 1 here on that first roll. We'll just keep it on him. Keep it on him. Damn it. That should have been my lookout, sir. Okay. Still got a handful left. So now it goes to the next one, Centurion, again. So this doesn't matter. He's not a character. It doesn't matter if he fails however many. He can only take 2.
He wants to be the sergeant.
Yeah, he does. Real bad.
All right, so I now have 2 orbital bombardments because the new Saint brings her own, which is only strength at AP3. But it is assault 1, so she can do it when she moves, which is pretty cool.
It's so unreal how good what she is able to do for people.
So I'm going to start with my Chapter Master, and he's got the strength 10 AP1. I'm going to slightly hair it over to his Crusader.
Yeah, got good line of sight to right here.
Let's see if I can actually stick this one. Hey, I stuck 1.
Perfect.
All right, and then the second one is going to come from the Saint. I don't know if she can see.
Yeah, she can go here. So it's still a big surfboard basis.
Yeah, let's see what happens. And she sucks that one.
Two
sucks that one
hits.
Too. All right, the Strength 10 Ordnance. Taking the highest, we'll take the pen that's on side armor.
Okay. So, all ordnance now is, or side armors, but how per the rule book, you shoot whatever your arc is from, so it'd still be front arc, right? Is that right? Sorry about that confusion. I was just, as per the new GWFAQ, your ion shield generator is you get your save against whatever front arc or whatever arc you're in. So even though you're rolling to glance the side armors, it's still, if I'm in the front arc, I still get my save. That's how they fix that whole, is it a 50-50? Do you take, if I put my shield on this side, does it hit this side or that side, whatever the case may be. So this is a pin. I get my ion shield save. Okay, so here's a 4-up on it. Does not. You get a roll.
Just a whole point.
All right. Those matter. Whole points lives matter.
All right, and then the Saint, Strength 8. So I need a 4 to glance. A glance.
Again.
And
Stuck
that
it.
time the shield stopped it. All right, and the second one from the bombardment, from the Chapter Master, is a pen.
No matter what the next dice is, it's a pin. All right, I stopped that one.
All right, and the Saint is nothing.
But you get to roll 2d6 and take the highest, right?
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
It's okay. The first one didn't matter because
So a pen.
Strength
It's
8. Yeah, it's a
13.
pin. So see if I can stop it, and I do.
Stopped them both with the long war.
I like it when I roll long wars. It makes me happy. Robbie B.
Not so good.
Standard.
All right, so it wasn't the best first turn I've ever had, but at the end of the day, I mean, facing what I was facing, I couldn't really expect to do much more. But took a whole point off, killed the sergeant out of the Centurion squad. Let's see what happens next.
All right, turn 1 for the lance, or excuse me, tripartite. Oh, it is a tripartite lance,
It's
right?
a lance.
There's that, and there's what is the other lance formation that nobody runs anymore that was so broken? Ad lance.
Ad lance.
Adamantium lance. Let's not get it twisted. This is infinity times better. So, I've thought about what to do and what to do. I don't really know. I had half a plan. I was like, I'll just take one of those guys and shoot to that corner. I was like, well, I can't do that because they're a unit. So, looks like I'm going to try to make a long charge. Here we are in the psychic phase. Let's see how many dice we have. 2. I really, to be honest, normally whoever has the most psychic dice doesn't want to roll high on that, but I kind of did right there. So I'm going to start this party off with, the Conclave, Librarius Conclave is going to be able to cast 3 psychic abilities. How it's going to go down is Tiggy's going to try to cast Prescience here. Goes off on 2.
You can have it.
Okay. I am then going to try to cast Endurance on this unit. Goes off on 2.
You can have it.
And lastly, I'm going to try to sling an Enfeeble onto the big Death Star unit. Goes off on 2.
All right, we're going to attempt to deny that. We have the Saint and the Shield Eternal's Adamantium Will, so we're denying on a 4-up.
Oh, so close. So we have made our way. I just realized, everybody, this guy is really down here. He doesn't want to separate himself that far. But we've got 2 Centurions with Grab and Grab Imps that are going to return fire into his unit. So we've got 10 shots with the Devastator Doctrine. So I get to reroll this into no conversion.
That die is dead to you.
It is literally, I'll never roll it again. So 2s.
3s.
3s, excuse me, you're right. But it still doesn't
Not that it
matter
matters
too much. This die is now dead to me. All right, 8.
All right, so I got a 3-up invul because he's in Cataphractic armor and he's captain. He gets to reroll failed saves of 1, so I'm going to start him off. Good. Oh, so it takes a wound.
Feel no pain?
Oh, you're right. Sorry, feel no pain. Still takes a wound. Good on that one, though. So that's 6, 7, and 8. So he takes 1 wound.
Now I've got some Hurricane Bolters. Twin linked. No doctrine needed. With 3 saves.
3 saves. There's my little wound counter. I gotta stay true to my guys. All right, so 3 regular armor saves.
2 up saves.
2 up saves. All right, so first one, second one, and third one. Good.
Veterans, here we go. The tripartite is going to unleash all the firepower. We're going to go. Everything is going to unload into the unit here. I want to try to pick up something. This is basically 2 up, feel no pain, can't interact with a 2 up save as of yet. We can do that in good old close combat. I am going to dump 1 heavy stubber into there, so just in case, I've done my obligatory 1 unit or 1 weapon system in there so I can charge. Everything else is going downrange. Battle cannon up first. I am prescient, but as per the tripartite lance, all blast weapons give me or are considered twin linked. So here we go. Delgado, you got me a good spot?
Yep, you're getting 4 plus the drop pod.
Ooh, I like it.
Yeah,
looks like 4 plus the drop pod. And next one, we'll go ahead and twin link the heck out of that joker.
Okay.
It doesn't look like nothing.
GS4, right?
Yep. Drop pod in 1?
Nothing. Wow.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Easy enough. So I have 4 plus the drop pod. So here's 4. That is 2. And the drop pod itself is a pin.
Okay. So the ruin is in between us?
Absolutely.
All right. Then I have stealth ruins. So we'll shoot at this dude. He makes it. Second one, he completely evaporates.
Pew!
He ceases to be.
And no impeding on the drop pod. So this is open topped, right? So this is a +1 to the roll. Goes to a 3. Wow. Whole point down.
Did you glance it already or pin it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
2d6 and roll the highest. Yeah, it was a 4 and a 5.
No big deal. All right.
24 Gatling shots that are twin linked coming up next. Actually, really happy with that. That first roll. That seems good. All right. And strength 6. 1s are no good.
6 is red.
6s are very good. Okay. So we have, I'm going to make Brian do the 5 invulnerable saves first, okay, followed by a bunch of 2-ups.
All right, first one, second one, third one, fourth one, and the 5th one. Ha! Takes a wound on the 5th one. Now 2-ups. So we're going to start Lookout Sir. So Lookout Sir, 3-up, good. Lookout Sir, failed, 2-up, good. Lookout Sir, 3-up, Lookout Sir. 3-up. Lookout Sir. 3-up. Lookout Sir. 3-up. Oh, 1 dies.
Yeah, 6 left.
Lookout Sir. Good. 3-up. Lookout Sir. Good. 3-up.
Another one.
Dies.
4 left.
Oh, I get feel no pains for those.
Oh, good.
Feel no pain.
2 feel no pains, yeah.
One of them lived. And, well, they both lived. That's crazy. All right. I have 3 left.
4 left now.
4 left. Lookout Sir failed. 2-up. Good. Lookout Sir. Good. 3-up. Failed. Feel no pain. Failed.
2 left.
Lookout Sir. Failed. 2-up. Ha. Feel no pain. Ha. And 1 left?
Yep.
All right. 3-up. Good. All right. You get first blood, sir.
All right. We've got 9 stubbers that are going to go down that same direction. And I'm looking for 4s. These are like mini Gatlings. 6s don't matter, even though there's quite a few. That is 5 more saves.
All right, so now it doesn't really matter, so I'm just going to roll these together, just looking for 3-up armor saves and feel no pains. All right, get some feel no pains. 2 die.
Lastly, the unit that just keeps on shooting and pulling triggers. We have 2 big rocket pods up top. So that is 6 more strength 8 AP3. Press against. There's a couple ones in there. 3 saves.
All right, so 1 last dude, 3-up cover saves. He sticks them.
Like a glove. So a standard protocol, before I moved my models, Brian told me that it was an 8-inch charge. So I want you to know this entire turn, I was able to pull some triggers, that made me happy, but my butt has been clenched this entire time, hoping until I get to this roll that I stick it. So I need to make an 8. Oh my goodness. I have fleet and add +4. It still wouldn't have been enough. So I do not get the charge off. That would have been
epic,
groundbreaking turn 1 type shit if I would have got that. So either way, wow. Turn 1 would have been a lot better if I would have pulled that charge off. But either way, I can't look a gift horse in the mouth. If you're looking gift horses in the mice, there's a problem, okay? But so either way, dropping this guy was truly advantageous. Brian could have sat back there and stonewalled Jackson for the rest of the game while he's moving his Grav Star, shooty element into the position that he wanted. So capitalizing on that before he did it to me was huge.
Okay, so as Juice pointed out, he did not make that charge, which was great for me because currently I'm enfeebled, which would have made all my Power Fist strength 6 and made me a really, really sad boy. So, not wanting to have that happen again, I'm going to take advantage of the fact that he failed the charge and try to go charge that unit of Centurions and the Librarius Conclave and get them out of the fight. Got 3 units in reserve, 2 tactical squads walking on foot, 1 sister squad walking on foot. The green is the sister squad, and they're all coming on force.
We're here to play.
All right, so we're going to use our fast movement of 12 to kind of slingshot around and see if we can't get a good charge in them.
Now, which one of these is the Magic Man and which one of these are Ricky Bobby? Is what I was looking for. But this is obviously Ricky, and that must be the Magic Man.
Yeah, because they're all first. None of them are last.
No, none of them.
All right, so my lone survivor over here is going to go ahead and shoot back at the Grav Star with his 5 shots. Unfortunately, he gets none of those cool bonuses he had the first time. That's a little cocked. So, 2.
All right, so it looks like, and I did this on purpose, we'll have this single librarian up. We're going to look out, sir, to 1 Teletubby. He goes off to a 3 up. Okay? And then same thing again. So he'll take it himself to a 3 up. Good to go?
All right, so I'm going to make an attempt to charge your squad here and get rid of all of your enfeebling. Not a fan of the enfeebling.
I'm going to Overwatch.
Okay.
Done.
All right.
Overwatch is not complete.
All right. 11, I think, will do it.
You needed a 6, so you could just do it with 1 dice. How, Brian, while you're moving your models, do you want to talk about how huge that is when you are playing a huge, long, drawn-out star?
It's really important, because then if I roll just a 6, the odds of these guys back here getting into this fight are slim to none. I really need as many bodies into the fight as possible to do as much damage as I can before the knights get in. So rolling an 11 is extremely helpful for me at this stage in the game. All right, so we're just going to move up. I know you guys got guys on the top floor, so I'm just going to kind of rotate underneath you. All right, so at the start of the fight subphase, I'm going to declare that I'm going to use the re-rolling saves in close combat from my Ministorum Priest. He has litanies of faith, so I don't have to actually roll against his leadership check. He just automatically passes.
I have litanies of hate, which means I mimic whatever he has.
And also because I have the Priest, I have Zealot, so I'm going to get to re-roll my hits on the attack. So first thing I'm going to do is issue a challenge with my captain.
This guy right here?
That guy right there.
There's not a single one of my 4 characters that want to have anything to do with him. So I am going to say I don't want to interact with you. You get to pick somebody that sits out of this combat.
All right. I think we're going to pick your Tech Marine to go
Tech Marine?
and take a seat for a
Hey,
while.
you go sit over here and think about what you did.
Okay, so at initiative 7, and she has grenades, we got the Saint with her ridiculous amount of attacks. I'm getting to re-roll the hit. She's weapon skill 7, so she's hitting on 3s. So 6 hits, strength 5, your majority toughness is 4.
Yep.
So we need 3s. We have 4 AP3 wounds.
4 AP3. She is in base contact with who?
It looks like, unfortunately,
a Teletubby?
a Teletubby.
Okay. So we're going to go 4 2-up saves. Like a boss.
Yeah. All right. So at initiative 4, I got some guys that got to pile in, and I've got. Okay. And I've got the Seraphim, which are the Saints' bodyguard. All right, they are going.
Yeah, that's April and Giselle, right? I think those are her, the 2 strippers that are with them.
They're only strength 3 against toughness 4, so they need 5s.
And then everybody is at -1 toughness or strength.
So -1. Or so 1 AP 3 power weapon.
Okay, and then so again on a Teletubby. Seems good.
Yep, you don't care. All right, it's your attacks back, sir.
All right, so I'm going to be swinging with, looks like I've got 2 power axe. I got Tiggy right now. Tiggy is going to be rocking 3 attacks. Strength, toughness, 1 wound. Yep. Majority, 3.
Yep. Up on a 2-up. Good.
I've got 2 Teletubbies. Nothing. And the rest are 2 axes going at I1.
Okay, that brings us down to initiative 1. I got a little bit of pile in here. I1, I've got quite a few attacks. So we've got.
I actually lied. I don't have 2 axes. I have an axe and a sword. I apologize. I need to go back to initiative step 4. I have 3 attacks. I am strength 4. Majority. You're majority 4, right? Okay. 1 2-up save on somebody.
All right. Good.
Now back to initiative step 1. Sorry about that.
So here are these are the vets with power fists swinging into the squad, hitting on 4s, getting a reroll because of hatred from the priest.
I don't know why they hate us. We're just the blue versions of you.
Nobody likes the Smurfs.
That's true.
All right, and I am strength 6 with my power fist right now because of enfeeble, but I still wound on 2s. So it is
all of those
8.
All right, and I get to take this on anybody, right?
Anyone that isn't base to base with any of my power fist guys.
Power fist guys.
The captain and the.
Okay, so Teletubbies, right?
Same initiative.
I can.
Yep, absolutely.
So I am toughness 5. So I will get Feel No Pains. I think I go there first. Is that right? I lied. I'm going to go to this librarian first because he is not that important to me. For everybody that knows out there, or you don't know because I'm about to tell you, this guy is terrifying. Let me show you how important that is to me. Not. So I'm going to do this 2 at a time.
All right.
I am looking for 4 up, Feel No Pains.
Yep.
Well, when you stick 2 of them, he has already made his points.
Yeah.
Now 1. I will actually look out, sir. There's no point in giving him at this point in time. So I'll look out, sir. Saved. He has to take this. He's a baller. He is now the most important person in my army. Teletubby does not have, so again, Teletubby is just taking a 4 up. Are you kidding me right now? Teletubby takes a wound.
All right, so 1 on each. Seems good. All right, so I got the Chapter Master swinging. Gets a reroll because of hatred. All hit. Even 2s. So 4 more from the Chapter Master. Let me just go swing at this captain as well so we can get these all out of the way. So 8 total. 8 new.
Same strength?
Same strength. Strength 6 APT.
Where are those 2 models at? One over here?
1 here and 1 there.
Okay, so Tiggy is going to have to take those, right?
4 of them.
Tiggy is more important.
No. It's the same initiative step. You can take it anywhere that's in base to base with any other
from
model
initiative
with
step
the power
1.
fist.
Oh, okay. So I can do the same premise of what I did here. Start here
absolutely.
And finish it out. Okay. So I have 8 of these guys. We're going to start here with a lookout, sir. Okay. So that did drop him now. I have 7 left. I'm going to put 4 more dice in my hand. Now it's just, I'm going to roll right down the line. It looks like 2 Teletubbies with a total of 3 combined wounds. So I'm going to do this 3 at a time.
Okay.
That's 3 dead Teletubbies. Not going to lie, after that first roll of 8 dice, I deserve that. Looks like next guy on deck is going to be the guy with the jump pack. he would have had to have moved down.
It has to be Tiggy.
He would have had to move down, right, for the next combat phase from initiative step 4.
You'd have just been base to base with the Saints.
So it would have been, because he's actually at initiative step 1, I get to pile in, so he would have been there. Oh, I see what you're saying, but because he is still, gotcha. So what we'll do is Tiggy will now look out, sir, all 4 of these to him, because he's the only guy that looks like left. I cannot issue wounds to this guy, right?
Yes, you can. Absolutely.
Oh, I can?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. In fact, he's technically here. He just goes to the back of your formation.
Oh, gotcha. So I will look out, sir, one at a time. Yeah. Look out, sir. 4 up. I'm following the same protocol, everybody. Last one. Wow. So it comes in waves. Stonewall a bunch, fail a bunch, stonewall a bunch. Yeah. Now my power axe attacks.
Yep.
I've got my power attack up now. My power attack, my power axe. My words just aren't coming together right now. Yeah.
All right, putting it on a 3 up. Good.
Wow. So you won combat by 2, 4, 6, 7, because I didn't do a single wound?
Correct.
All right. So I owe you a leadership -7. No matter what I rolled, shot. Not bad. So can you try to catch me at all?
I can. I don't have any Terminators. I can actually run you down. I mean, I can't run you down.
Yeah, sure, but you can catch. Okay, good. So
I'd much rather not catch you.
And you do. So I don't have to worry about falling off that board, because that's actually what I was worried about.
That's what I was really hoping for. But it's like, can I not pursue you?
And you don't want to opt to hit and run, do you?
All right, so not as successful of a close combat as I would have liked, but hey, the dice roll the way they're going to roll. The good news is I was able to use my attack bike to come up towards the relic in the center of the table and deny Juice that progressive scoring point. So currently neither one of us have scored progressively off the relic. And let's see what happens when my star gets charged by 3 Imperial Knights.
Turn 2, what did I say? When Brian and I play this game, it is literally go time.
Yes.
Game plan. Tripartite is going to try to lay waste with all the firepower that it has into the 3 little rando units. It is basically that piece of terrain and in the corner and where he's got his other units. They're pretty well hidden. I'm not going to be able to engage them. I don't have enough. If these were individual night times, it'd be different, but they're not. So I can only do but so much. Gun down as many things as possible up here while maybe trying to stomp these guys out. Time for the shooting phase. Just a real quick recap of the psychic. I was only able to get prescience off. Brian stonewalled me on enfeeble, and I just flat out did not get endurance off. So here we go. I'm going to start the shooting with the tripartite. I have to declare everything right now as I did last turn. Brian, real quick. I can't shoot a single shot. Right. Oh my goodness, I just realized this. Yeah. We found a flaw and I have never thought about it until right now. I cannot just throw a random shot to this unit.
It's in close combat.
It's in close combat. Wow, what a stick up my you-know-what, because I really need to stay on this so you don't get a progressive objective. So I just want to talk this out real quick, veterans.
Right.
The game plan before was to, as normal, throw a single weapon here and kill these 3 units. Mainly this guy, because it kept me from getting an objective point, progressive point, and now next turn if I don't kill them, he is going to get a progressive point. So this guy is going to make me multi-assault, okay, to here and here with the guy in the middle, depending on what I roll. But I can't just charge this unit here while shooting other stuff, because I can't dedicate a single shot because they're already locked in combat. Wow, game changing.
Yes.
Wow, I'm still almost kind of stunned. I feel like a boxer and I got hit with a good solid right to the jaw, because I'm still trying to recreate in my mind what I'm going to do. So my cogs are turning and I'm realizing now I'm going to declare that I'm going to try to charge both. Look how strung out I am. The only way that I am able to charge both, this is my primary, is if I roll low on these 2d6, and that's all I can hope for. If I roll high, if I even roll above a 6 or a 7, this model would be able to make base contact, so I can't break unit coherency while him swinging right and he goes left. So if I roll a 3, 4, or 5, I feel like I might be able to. So let's see what happens. 11. This bike is going to stay alive. There's nothing that I can do about it. Unbelievable. So 2 things at initiative step 10 and before. I'm going to issue a challenge now. Tech Marine's like, put me back in the game, coach. I need to soak up one of these strength 10 attacks so my knights stay alive. So Tech Marine is going to issue a challenge.
All right, so I'm going to accept with the captain.
Captonian. We'll just kind of slide and meet these guys. Yeah, we'll meet halfway.
All right.
Move you there, move me down. Why, hello there, Mr. Captain. Now, also, initiative step 10. Normally, Knight Titans have 1 Hammer Wrath each, but because of the Gallant, as part of the tripartite, each knight brings something else to the table. He makes everybody else have a D3 instead. So I have 2 D3 Hammer Wraths. Add 2 to that roll, add 1 to that. 3 or 5 strength 10. That is 5 strength 10 wounds, homie.
All right, so putting them on the chapter master. 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, and 2 up. All right, and I get to re-roll my saves because of the priest. So he is good. All right, so the Saint is swinging first at initiative 7. She's going to swing into the original squad with her 6 attacks. I no longer have hatred, but I do have master crafted, so she's going to re-roll. 1, she missed, so we have 5 hits, strength 5 into toughness 4, needing 3s. 4 AP 3 wounds starting from here.
4. Endurance did not go off, so I will get this model out in a second.
Okay.
But so there's 2 gone there. Tiggy has 1 wound left. I have no invulnerable saves anywhere. Tiggy comes with 3.
Yep.
So that is an automatic 4 wounds. Can't do anything about it.
Okay. And then next should be you.
I4s?
Yeah.
Okay. So we've got the Crusader will be these white dice here because he is at I4 with no D. These are just strength 10.
Okay, so taking it on random vet, command squad vet with a 3-up invul. Good.
Okay. Now we've got a D chainsword here, Ripper chainsword from this guy.
Two long wars.
Two D's and 1.
Okay, something. So the first 2 guys die. I'm just gonna roll for this vet. He's good. All right, so I have 4. We're going to do some piling on my side as well.
Yeah, and I completely forgot after yours, I have Tiggy.
All right, so my the Seraphim swinging into Tiggy. And this is the Apothecary into Tiggy. Ha!
And this is Tiggy back at him.
Oh,
hey!
Of course. 2 wounds. Putting them on the Seraphim. First one. Second one. Good.
We'll go ahead and resolve this challenge before anything else goes on.
Okay.
So I need 4s to hit. Wow. I'm glad. Hey, you're glad that wasn't stomp rolls right there because I got those coming up in the bank.
I've seen the number of 6s you roll.
That's right.
I'm nervous about stomps.
There we go. So and then anything but.
So 2. All right. So he gets a 3-up invul. Re-rolling.
Into a 3-up. Good to go.
All right, his 4 attacks back. Hitting on 3s.
Woo!
Wow, 1 whopping hit wound. Or hit.
It might be enough.
1
it
wound.
Is.
Yeah, it would have been nice to get a couple more. Maybe finish off
Go
Tiggy with his wound.
Go into Tiggy.
1 more would have been nice. Yeah. If I had to pick.
All right, you're up. You can keep going there.
All right, so we got the chapter master into Tiggy. It's the only thing I can do. I can't swing into the knights, unfortunately, because Tiggy's still hanging out. So Tiggy finally gets evaporated.
So, Tiggy and the other guy. That other squad is completely gone.
And then I've got 2 into this knight and 2 into that knight. So
okay.
Swinging at this knight first. 2 is in hits, not 2 attacks, not models. Strength 8. So 1 pen.
Can't do anything about it.
Just 1 whole point. And then the second knight. 1 hit. 1 pen.
Hey, you're showing some long wars.
5
goes to a 6, so just a wound or just another whole point.
Another whole point.
All right, so this is the Gallant. This is his 5 neon dice that he gets. All D here. All D all day. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now?
That seems good.
Yeah,
that seems good.
Seems
maybe above average.
I want to say that maybe it shouldn't have went down like that.
You think?
But I want you to know, Brian, you did call it. Come to find out, when you're on the table and I am, the
saves.
sixes.
You do roll some sixes.
The sixes come out to play. Wow. The gallon is coming in hot. We have 3 D3 worth of stomps total, Brian, coming at you.
Right.
Here we go. How many do we have? And I just want, in my mind, I've labeled them, so this is the Gallant, this is the Warden, and that's the Crusader.
Okay.
Just for me. It doesn't matter in this gameplay. Not as good as I want him, but that is one.
But you rolled 3 6s on 4 dice, so let's see what 5 looks like.
True story. So we got 5 total stomps. I have to dedicate 1 from each, right? Mm-hmm. And then the Warden.
It did actually matter.
It did matter. So the Warden only rolled 1, and these guys both rolled 2 each. So that is huge. So let's get ready. We'll do the Gallant up first.
Okay.
So touching here, the Gallant would be able to get the Apothecary and the Chapter Master. See what happens here. A 4, just strength 6, AP 4, right?
Yep.
So that's 2.
2 wounds. There's the 6s. Scare me.
Oh, getting dangerous.
Him on the Chapter Master. He's good.
Okay. So next up, he is down. I've got 2. This first one.
Just the Saint.
Just the Saint. So, Sainty. Strength 6, AP 4.
Good.
And then now the next one is going to get the Saint, the guy next to him, and the Millstorm Priest.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Crusader stomps are up. Looks like just those 2. The Saint and a sword. See what the result is. A 5. Close to a 6. Getting there. So 2 strength 6. 2 wounds. You're not enfeebled. So that actually does nothing, right? Majority toughness?
Oh, no, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
So the second stomp, the last stomp, Brian, you might be able to get out of everything. Where could I go?
Put it anywhere. I put it over both the Chapter Master.
Yeah,
the Apothecary,
I feel like that's the most advantageous right here.
For sure.
Okay, here it is. 1 dice to rule them all. Not a 6. 3. Strength 6, 2.
Chapter Master. He's good.
Wow, that was
brutal.
So where
I am going to attempt to hit and run this turn.
I will say this: where I didn't do it with the stomps, the Gallant, and even the D-sword from the Warden. Yeah, I mean that is really clutch.
You had 5 D6s that fight.
Yep.
All right, so let's see my attempted hit and run. I do make it. Let's go. We're going to head towards the relic. Actually, we're going to head towards your objective. For what? Okay.
1 million inches.
Yeah, that's
15.
Inches, yeah, 15
I get a D6 consolidation. I'm following you. 14 inches behind you. So he was able to get away from me. I can't say that I didn't do enough damage to the unit because if without those D weapons, you don't hurt this unit for everybody out there. They go show up to an event and you're like, oh, I got pluses, feel no pain. Take that shit serious because with that paired with a priest, unkillable, right? So without those D6s, I don't do anything. So I didn't do it with the stomps. I did it with my Reaper chain swords and everything else. It's going to be tough for me to catch up with this unit if it decides to stay away from me.
All right, so my turn through, I get the very first progressive point scored in this game, which is off the relic. And just to highlight the new Saint, I also get a return of one of her bodyguard.
One of her Gemini.
Okay, so obviously I'm going to want to do my best to stay out of fighting the knights. However, I have got some limitations there. I do want to prevent him from owning the center. I don't want to just give that up. At the same time, I have some slower. Not all of this unit moves at 12. There is a model in there that only moves at 6, so I've got to figure out what I want to do with him as well. All right, so as I was talking about, kind of have this, what do you do with the priest who doesn't move as fast as the rest of my squad? And do I really want to just give up center if I can avoid it? So what I did was break my star into 2 groups to try to create and take advantage of the fact that the apartheid lance, tripartite lance rather, can only really deal with 1 unit at a time outside of shooting. So I'm trying to split his direction and take advantage of that. All right, so I'm going to shoot my multi-melta at the knight. Hits. I'm outside of 12. So I actually get a pen.
Time to stick a save.
Bam.
Longward it.
Okay, so I'm going to shoot my 1 lone grab guy. It looks like he's hitting your warden first. This time he hit a few times.
Yeah.
Looking for 6s. Grav amped. Where are the long wars?
Add those together and you can have
Yeah,
one.
see my lack of long wars?
If you add those together and multiply it times that'd be good.
Yeah, it'd be great. Okay, so not very exciting of a turn, but we should be making juice have to make some difficult choices, which is sometimes that's what you have to do in a mission with objectives when you have the vast majority of our army is OPSEC.
Turn 3, me. Let's see if the scouts come in. They didn't last time. They are still don't want to play yet, which I'm actually glad because they're not going to come to a happy home objective. The Saint and the captain there is making it unhappy. So now basically it's just time to pick up as many units from shooting right now. That's what I'm going to focus on. Literally shooting as many units that I can see and then charging maybe something that's left. Hashtag maybe. All right, I've got a lot of targets to declare, and I'm going to do it the cleanest way possible. And also, I've got to watch my lane of fires now because GW has said you can only basically see nothing, depending on where your arm is and everything. So I'm going to start with the Crusader. Battle cannon, missile launcher, and 1 of the stubbers here. 1 stubber and a Gatling here. 1 stubber here. Swinging it over to the Warden, we're going to go Gatling, heavy stubber, and Gatling, heavy missile launcher to missile launcher stubber, to the single guy and the Gatling to the drop pod. That was a mouthful. All right, Avenger Gatling cannon to the drop pod. I am not twin linked, so 1s and 2s suck. Now, I am only looking for Long Wars. 2 Long Wars auto glances. I got 2 Long Wars. Now, so there is a chance that I can blow this thing up, and I might need it. So let's see if I go roll a 6 on either one of these dice. I do. How many inches? 4 inches. It will get the guy. He is not wounded. Now, the missile launcher coming at him. We have 2 hits, anything but. Go to ground for 2 6 up. No. All right, 2 down. Heavy stubber obligatory into the unit that I want to charge. One. All right. Now that's over. We're going to go Gatling into the attack bike. Again, I don't get to manipulate this roll, so 1s and 2s are bad. Looking for 6s.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, actually, it doesn't matter, right?
Nope. Just looking for not 2s or 1s.
Wow. That?
Yeah.
How about that?
You're pretty good at
Is that what you're saying? Is
do
I do it that way?
Yeah, you're pretty good at that.
All right.
And then I get some feel no pains. Just got to stick a bazillion of them.
I see a almost did. That was close.
Almost did.
That was close.
They'll be Zax.
Double battle cannon time. I'm going to put it here on top of the Saint to try to get all 3. That is a hit for 3. I am going to twin link that because of the tripartite lance. That is also a hit. So I have 6. 2, 4, 6. 4, and then now this is -1 to cover because the Warden is still alive.
Nice. So 5 up cover on the Gemini. She does. All right.
3 left.
And then 3 left. These are 3 up invols on the captain. Oh, failed the first one, but he gets a feel no pain, which is a 4 up right now, so he takes a wound. And 3 up invul. All right, so 1 wound on the captain.
Missile launcher time. Don't get to re-roll those. 1.
All right, on the chapter master, or the captain rather. Okay.
And the heavy stubber. Majority 5. 1.
All right, believe it or not, look out, sir.
To the same?
Taint.
Yep. Okay.
Should just practice good saving.
There we go. So it looks like that's all the firepower I can try to bear down, and we're going to roll right into the assault phase. It looks like an unfailable charge, but it matters to see how far they actually move, which is, Brian gave me an 11 before, so now I owed him an 11.
It's actually your second 11.
Is it?
Yeah.
I love being good.
Remember you were trying to roll low when you rolled
Oh,
11?
that's right. You're right. Now I wanted the 11.
Yeah.
All right. So again, cool tripartite lance trick. The gallant.
We're gonna do the reroll saves. Yeah.
Okay. And then the gallant allows me to get D3, as we spoke about before. D3 hammer harass. Damn it. All right, that many hammer harass. Right. 4 saves. Strength
Master failed it. Gets a reroll save. Good. Chapter Master failed it. Rerolls his save.
He's consistent.
Chapter Master. All right, he finally decided. He picked it up from 1s to 2s.
There we
So
go.
my dice there. That's good.
So it doesn't matter because we're basically all at I1. So I can just roll all these dice delineated up at the same time, right, Brian? All right. So I've got the Gallant and the Warden. They both have Ripper Chainswords, which is D. So that's going to be our cool, fresh, neon dice. If you haven't already, head on over to longboard.net so you can try to see when these are available for sale. Also, this is going to be the Crusader. I bet you the Crusader might do more damage right now. I'm just feeling it. Might do more damage. At 9D.
Wouldn't hurt my feelings.
All right, looking for 4s.
You
That,
may not be wrong.
okay. I before I rolled the dice, I just felt something. That was less than good, and now my swings. All right, so I was wrong, but you get 2 normal
saves. All right,
Yep.
so we're gonna start on the random do with the 3 up invul. 1 and 2. All right, so my counter. I'm just going to go ahead and swing the Chapter Master and the Vet. Chapter Master hits on 3, the Vet hits on 4. I do get to re-roll because this is the first round of combat and I hate you.
And that's hatred from the priest or the saint?
From the Priest.
Oh, okay,
so
cool.
that all hits. Priest is like the Imperial Guard version of a chaplain in almost every way. I do need to make sure that these are into your Warden and these are into your Crusader.
Gotcha.
Not that it's going to matter a whole lot, but we got one
of
pen,
each.
1 glance.
Okay, so
The pen is into your Warden and the glance is into your Crusader.
Crusader. Okay, so the Crusader is not taking a wound yet, or excuse me, a whole point. So he has 5 left now.
Let's see
Hey,
if
roll
we
the result.
6. No long war.
Okay, so
I'll just roll you over.
again, we just are going to go right into the stomps, the Warden, the Crusader. Excuse me, the Gallant, the Warden, the Crusader.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
There it is.
In that
So, Crusader looks like, or excuse me,
These 2.
yeah, the that is actually the Warden. So the Warden is going to get 2. Let's do the Gallant first because he only has 1. So it looks like those 2.
Okay.
See what this roll is. A 5, just strength 6, AP 4, 2.
Put them on the Chapter Master.
Good to go. Now we're going to move right down over here. So it looks like only the 1. Looks like just the Chapter Master.
On the first one.
Yeah.
He has 3, so.
I like it. So his first one.
First one looks like. Good.
1.
Good.
Okay. Second one, let's put the shade over the priest.
Okay.
Okay. 2, strength 6, AB 4. That is 1 again.
Good.
The last one, I don't think I'm going to be able to finagle it to where I get all 3. So again, I'm just going to stay on these 2. Come on, Long War. That was way
off camera.
way not a good roll, but I did get the 6 that I wanted. Sorry about that to our cameraman. But so look out, sirs. Right?
Yep. All right, so looking out, sir, off the Chapter Master. So it looks like he would go first, and then it looks like the priest is second. And the priest.
Okay. So now we are down to the warden, who has 2.
Yep.
So warden, first roll, again, is just going to be the one guy.
Okay.
Cock dice. Strength 6, AP 4. Nothing.
Yep.
The second one would be able to get both. And a nothing.
All right.
So, for everybody at home, this was huge. Small victories in my mind in knocking down that reroll save.
I am not fearless, and you actually tied combat. Never mind, just kidding. Tied combat.
You know, I was fighting for the kill point game, and so I was able to pick up a few more because he really came at me and picked up all my ICs out of that one unit, so that was big. I need to make sure I gain that ground. Also, I am going to be going down 2-0 on the progressive game because these are objective secured. So I need to make sure that on Brian's turn, these models aren't here anymore for me to have a chance to actually win instead of just lose small / tie the game.
Okay, so obviously I'd like to keep these guys alive as long as I possibly can. I get another Gemini back. Which is nice, and let's see how this goes. All right, so not a whole lot of exciting happening in my movement phase. To move some guys in the back, move some Marines forward. These guys need a 6 on their run roll to deny the relic in the center of the table. And they did it. All right, I'll take that.
Wow, so I mean, it's almost going to be impossible for me now to get relic because I was really hoping to stomp these guys out and then go right into the next turn. So I'm going to have to try to walk some stomps. I'm going to have to pull a trick out of my mini bags of holding, aka long war bags, to try to see if I can get this relic turn, my turn 4. So initiative 4, I'm going to do all my D attacks, okay? So we've got the Gallant is 4 and the Warden is 3. So I got 1 6 and a 4 and a 3.
On the Judge Master, doesn't get to re-roll anymore. Doesn't get anything. Just takes 2. 4 and a 3 is how many? You got to roll how many?
2d3, right?
Yep.
So 4 total.
Okay, got some. Get some.
So that sucks because now I don't even get a chance at initiative step 1 to walk my stomp. So I get a consolidation, which is a total of 1 inch. Redo our facings.
I did get to swing at you though, because it was the same initiative. So
I'm at initiative step 4.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry, my bad.
Yep.
No, you're right. Absolutely. No, just dead. All right, so that was the end of my turn. That actually, believe it or not, worked about as well as it could for me. He wasn't able to shoot because he was in close combat. Yeah, I died at initiative 4, so he wasn't able to stomp, which allowed me to control the progressive in the center for 1 more turn. This die roll right here is my it will not die on my captain. Let's see what we can do. And he's still.
He dies, right? A roll of a 1, you just die. Is that what that means?
All right.
All right, my turn 4. So, scouts auto come on. I have to figure out how I can do this. I've got a progressive is dead to me basically. Brian has 2. I have none. Unless we go 6 turns, but I'm not about to sit my tripartite on that objective for the next 2 turns. So I might make a bold move, run, or haul ass to his objective in the backfield. But my scouts come on. They come on outflank. Let's see which way they go. 2. Not so good.
Well, they're going to live.
Yeah, true. Moving through terrain for the big unit. They have 24 inches. It's 2d6 times 2, right?
Right.
So we will actually haul ass the 12 since I actually got that. We've already predetermined if I move the 12 full inches, it is a 9-inch charge, excuse me. It would only be a 7, but I got to take the 2 for terrain. So that might be possible. We are going to move this to here so I can shoot
No, it's an 8-inch charge. You were just over 19, and you have moved through cover with your
Oh,
numbers, remember?
you're right. You're right. So an 8-inch charge. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you. So the Crusader is just going to say, nope. I'm going to move everybody back just a tad. Here I am. Decisions. Brian, help me out. I'm going to invoke wobbly model here. Will you get the tack template? I have to stay within 4 inches of each other. So I need to try to manipulate this as much as possible while still pulling as many triggers as possible. Okay.
Go to that one.
Okay, so here this is. So that is the line. We have to kind of surfboard. It does matter. I'm going to move this. Corner of the dice is where he is. Representing, he has 5 wounds left, 5 hull points left. Damn you, GW, and only giving me little arcs to fire with my weapons. All right, I just want to make sure I clarify something. He has had to turn his surfboard facing this way to maintain unit coherency, firing all his weapons at the Saint area because there's actually no targets for him to shoot down there. So, to prioritize, the Warden is going to unload here, everything else over here.
Okay.
On deck, we're going to shoot the Gatling and the top missiles all at once. The top missiles are the neon green. Brian, if you'll help me out there. Wow.
That's it.
Come to find out, you don't have to help very much.
There's a couple more helps. Let me help you out there.
Thank you.
So we went to ground.
Yep, so 3 go to ground saves.
Aren't you AP3 all the time with your gun?
All of them are going to ground saves. Yep, that's what I said.
Turns out, didn't make a single one. All right.
And then rolling right into the Gatling into my man right here. Twos can't do anything with, nor ones. This is -1 cover save because the whole lance is still alive. Tripartite. No ones. I am strength 6. Majority is actually 4 now, right? Or 3?
3.
Majority 3. So we've got 2 Wrens and 3 armor.
All right. I'm going to look out, sir, these.
These are strength 6.
She's eternal warrior.
Okay.
So
Takes
she failed one. Actually, immediately it goes to him.
Okay. He's dead.
She. It.
She.
It.
April.
Second one. Right. Third one. Fourth one. Fifth one.
Good. Okay. So there's that. And then these were, now you have 2 Wrens.
Okay. Look out, sir, to the Saint. 4 up. She takes wound. Look out, sir, to the Saint. 4 up. Takes wound. She took 2 wounds. There you go. I like my little.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, remind me.
All right, so here is 2 on her wing. All right, now I have top missile.
All right.
3.
Wound. Look out, sir, to the Saint. 6 wound. Look out, sir, to the Saint. Good. Look out, sir, to the Saint. Good. Just take
1 more. And now I have 1, 2, 3. These are stubbers.
Okay. Back to majority toughness 5.
1.
1. We'll take it on the chapter, the captain.
All right. Looking like I just need an 8-inch charge. I really wish the Gatlin here, or the Gallant, excuse me, would give you like reroll charge distance. D3 hammer around seems less good when you're swinging with a bunch of D, but here we go. Looking for an 8.
How about 12 again?
12, I think is good.
You got a gift, Juice. You have a gift.
Wow. Okay, so we've got a total of 12 inches, aka a billion. And at the top of the turn, we're going to go D3 Hammer Wrath with just the 1. 3. Strength 10. No ones.
All right. Good.
He doesn't care about anything like that. I am all at I1, and you have the Saint before that?
I do. Can you just move her towards your
Here or this way?
Yeah, she only has 3 inches, so the
right
best she
there.
can get. Mm-hmm. All right, so she's hitting on 3s. Master crafted. So 4 hits, strength 5 each one. So she's armor bane. So first one, nothing. Second one, pens. Third one, nothing. And the last one, nothing. So 1 pen. Nothing. Just a point.
Just a point. Now, I get another 3 inches at I1, which doesn't look like the warden isn't going to be able to swing whatsoever. Now, he is going to get 3 inches to pivot. So, again, guys, there's no point in breaking your models, doing any crazy acrobats. So, he has to move closer, though. So, we're going to represent this line of dice right here is where where the Crusader has pivoted around to.
Sure.
So I have 5 attacks with Gallant, all D. So 1D and then 2 5s.
All right, so we'll take the D on the Saint, the 2 5s. He takes
1D3.
Of course. All right, so they're both down.
So there's this, and now she just lays, right? She just stays there.
So just leave her where she is. But
Yep.
you get your D3, your D6 consolidation.
2. Okay. Wow, what a solid, I mean, sometimes you just need to roll a long charge, and I was able to pick that up, so that is really solid. I need to keep this backfield because progressive is dead to me. You know, I feel solid on kill points, progressive is dead. I feel like Brian's got that unlocked. We are literally in a fisticuff battle to see who is going to take over the Emperor's Will.
All right, going into my top of turn 5. First thing I got to do is see if the Saint decides to get back up. And she does.
You don't Mike Haspel it, who failed 2 out of 3 get-ups in a tournament.
I've done it before.
Say it wouldn't be the first
Happened
time.
before. Okay, so the Saint did stand back up, gets both her Gemini. Just kind of moving them around right now. The only thing in my mind is, well, he's going to shoot at me. I'd like to make sure I have cover saves and maybe minimize some of his line of sight. But at the end of the day, the Saint standing back up hopefully forces him to have to come back to this corner, not be able to push to my corner, because, again, we talked about one of the limitations of the tripod lance. Which case, you know, it might be a minor win for me.
Bottom of turn 5. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, every time Brian and I play, it's just like something epic happens. I didn't think we'd have another first here at the Long War Beats Lab. Brian Delgado here on February, whatever today, 26th, has had the single fastest turn in the history of ever.
Yes.
His turn consisted of the Saint is back up. Your go, homie. That was unreal, but very effective because that's exactly what I have to do. It doesn't matter if I go back and take your objective because I don't have anyone else to pick up mine. So I've got to turn the entire tripartite around to stomp all over the Saint's dead body. That's basically what I'm about to do. Not going to be rolling any stupid difficult terrain rolls to maybe flub them, so I'm just going to take the long way around while turning him around right here, and then again coming right up to the terrain. No need to block myself in only to be able to move an inch. I'm going to unload everything, and then if that doesn't do it, about to do a fisticuffs. First up, so everything is coming here. First up, battle cannon. Hit. Scatters, but not moving anywhere. So that is 6. That is 6 saves, homie.
All right, who's closest?
Gemini. Looks like April.
All right, save. Save. Finally dies. You just
To the Saint. We'll move him later.
Takes wounds. How many was it?
5 total. 6 total. Excuse me.
Oh, you wounded with everything?
Yep.
All right, so 1 on the Saint.
Now, Gatling up next. 24 shots. 1s and 2s are garbage. Again, -1 cover, no manipulation of rolling here. All you're banking on is cover, so you don't care about Rens, right? AP3? Do you have no two of armor save? Okay. So the Saint, let's make her do it first. Here's 3 invulnerables.
First one, second one, third one. So it kills the Gemini. She automatically passes Lookout Stirs on the field.
Roger.
To the Gemini.
Okay.
Actually, yep.
So there's that. So then now 3, 6, 8 more to adjust her. All the Gemini are down. Takes 1, 2.
2 more. She's got 2 ones left.
Now we've got 3.
Everything she's fought against, or she's shot at her now, has been strength 6 or better, and she's only toughness 3. So if you didn't think Eternal Warrior 5 wounds matters, it matters.
It matters, absolutely. And the Tripartite usually kills exactly what it's looking at, and she's taking it down to the wire. 5 more saves.
My dice were a little better. If I wasn't the master of rolling ones.
Of rolling snake eyes.
Out of 5 dice.
Goodness. So she is down. Turn 5. That was it. I'm on my objective. You're on yours. The Saint Celestine is down. Now it's time to see if Delgado, if there's a turn 6, if I can come get you out of your hole. My gosh. It isn't. The game is over. I wanted 2 more turns so I could leapfrog and go pummel that building. But, ladies and gentlemen, we know what happens at this point of the game. The game is over. Delgado, thank you for a great one. You guys don't go anywhere. Well, actually, I take it back. If you're watching this on YouTube, go somewhere. Go right now to longwar.net. Become a veteran of the Long War today so you can get all the exclusive content and the juicy breakdown of today's details of today's game with Brian and I. Thanks, everybody.
If you like these battle reports, check out thelongwar.net. Become a member of the Hall of Veterans today for the fastest growing library of war game related video content, modeling, painting, and playing, not to mention all the sick discounts I receive from some of our sponsors. Thelongwar.net is committed to bringing hobby back, and we can't do it without you.